And that was the headline. Nothing about what they talked about, but who had the best legs.
But aren't they lucky that they've got good legs?
They've both got fantastic legs.
Wouldn't it be worse if they were talking about what stumps they brought out yesterday? And I brought my legs out today. Just Actually, my first boss on television said to me, I never want to see you in trousers and I never want to see you in boots. And it took me years and years and years to get it, because he thought, thought legs out on TV is the best. And in New York, there's a news station and all the girls have to wear skirts that are of a certain length. Because it attracts viewers, and that's a fact.
I saw this and I thought, they are trying to encourage more women into politics. We're trying to encourage girls to, you know, to maybe take more serious subjects at school, sometimes into science, and get them into politics. Does that actually help?
But it doesn't.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, the thing is, if they were out having a coffee, if they were in the park, sitting on a park, and they were just having, you know, lunch together, then we all know that everybody likes to, you know, in the media especially, criticise what someone looks like or what's the word. But we're talking about two high-powered women having this really massively important meeting together, and that's all they can come up with. I mean, I thought we'd moved on.
And it's like, what example are we setting to the girls who are studying, you know, they want to, you know, to get to the top of their game in politics? It's like, we won't get judged on, you know, how brilliant we are and our knowledge. No, we'll get judged on our legs.
But how awful has it always been? Because I remember going way back in the news when you only had a couple of female newsreaders, and Jan Leeming was a newsreader, and her earring fell off. And there was more talk about the earring than there was about the news. So sadly, it undermines everything, as you say, that women are trying to achieve.
I think anybody in the public eye, well, we know, you know, you are up for criticism, and you take that on the chin. I think if you're in the public eye, you expect people...
in my case. Pick a chin.
You expect that, and I think you have to expect that. But the thing is, if that was David Cameron and Barack Obama, they wouldn't have commented on their shoes, their suits, their shirts, their ties.
Only on their bellies on the beach.
Yes, but even whenever you see those pictures, and we have seen these pictures of male politicians, it's normally because they're on holiday and they've got something on that they don't normally wear, or their tummies are hanging out or whatever. They don't, if they're having a serious political meeting of minds, you don't see headlines like that.
No, but then on the other hand, Ruth, I mean, Theresa May undoubtedly has been designed within an inch of her life now. I mean, she has courted since she became Prime Minister, and I'm not knocking it, why shouldn't she? But you can see it visibly, and indeed, in Scotland you can see all those suits coming out every day in the short skirts, etc. And when television went into Parliament, you know, the clothes changed immediately because people knew that they were in vision.
Well, I think some of the male
nothing wrong with it.
I think some of the male politicians should take a leaf out of her book, because some of them look like they've been dragged through it backwards. Why shouldn't she be interested in fashion? You know, she's got an amazingly high-powered job, you know, most important job in the country, apart from the Queen, of course. And why shouldn't she also look good and be allowed to be interested in fashion?
Absolutely.
People always comment about her shoes. Oh, look at her kitten heels.
But I bet you they're mostly
men,
fantastic. Her writing that.
Well, interesting, no, this was not a man. I mean, the headline might have well have been a man, but the actual commentary inside, the piece inside, is written by Sarah Vine.
In one of the papers.
In the Daily Mail. But the actual commentary piece is by Sarah Vine in the Daily Mail, who's Michael Gove's wife. So I was slightly surprised. I mean, it is quite tongue-in-cheek, I have to say. But she says that, you know, they've using their pins, as she calls them, as kind of weapons. It's saying Sturgeon's shorter but undeniably more shapely shanks are altogether more flirty, tantalisingly crossed, with the dominant leg pointing towards her audience.
They're just lucky to have legs, as simple as that.
Well, I mean, that's why I always keep my legs covered, to be honest.
Because they're
lethal weapons.
Of mass destruction.
Yes.